Welcome back. There's a live look outside from the Oregon coast, our Inn at Spanish Head resort hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Everyone needs companionship, but making friends as an adult can be so daunting. Here with tips to help you find your people, we welcome the author of the 50-50 Friendship Flow, life coach Shari Leid. It's so good to see you.
Hello, it's great to be in Portland.
You're like the expert on making friends as an adult because you successfully made a friend in every state in the United States.
I did. Last year I traveled to every state, shared a meal with a stranger or someone that I had lost contact with decades ago.
Okay.
And yeah, made friends and still in contact.
You made some amazing friends and
Yes.
connections that you'll have forever. What was it like for you to be able to move past the fear? Because I think a lot of us have that. I'm too scared to make a new friend.
Yeah, well, it's practice because
Yeah.
I admit, especially going off and meeting strangers,
Yeah.
it's a little awkward at first, but you get used to it. And a lot of it's practice. It's
Okay.
practice.
Got to exercise that muscle.
Yeah.
Okay, you have some great options for us, no matter where we're at in life, some places to meet people, which is number one, get involved with a nonprofit. What a great idea.
Yeah, well, you know, actually the last time I visited Portland, I had a chance to meet with my friend AJ, and he's the one that gave me this great formula for
Oh, I
making
love
friends
that.
I'd love to share with you.
Yeah.
So he grew up in Memphis, but since I've known him the last 10 years, he's lived in maybe 4 different states,
Okay.
always surrounded by a great community.
Wow.
So I asked him, how do you do it? He said, as a child, when he was growing up, his parents taught him, always when you go to a new place, you know, as an adult or when you went off to college, always get involved in a nonprofit, like a medical health related nonprofit, 1. 2, get involved in an arts community of some sort, and 3, get involved in some type of social club or social community. So those 3 different places, he's done it every time he's moved, found a great diverse group of friends, and you know, it's kind of a numbers game too.
Sure.
You get to meet more people, the chances are you're going to land some that stick.
There you go. Not everybody has to be best friends, and that's
Right.
okay.
Yes, absolutely. And the definition, Webster's definition of friendship is mutual admiration.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and so when you know that, it takes kind of the pressure off, like, oh, if I'm going to talk to this person, I need to talk to somebody who's going to be my ride or die.
Yeah.
It's just mutual admiration.
Okay. And it does take time to build up those really important friendships, and that's okay. You don't have to make that instant connection with everybody.
Right. Yeah, I think research says 50 hours to make a friend, 200 for a close friendship. I personally think that's quite a bit of time.
That's a lot of time, yeah.
And I think there's ways to fast forward that a bit.
Okay, you have some suggestions for us?
I do, and as I was traveling, I was trying to figure out why do I just connect with some people so quickly and others maybe a little more difficult.
Yeah.
And it came down to approaching friendships and meeting people with curiosity, genuine curiosity. So I'm asking you questions about your life, you know, your kids, whatever the topic may be, but you build trust. Because all of a sudden I'm realizing, okay, you're asking me questions, you're interested in knowing my story.
Yeah.
Now I feel a little bit more comfortable with sharing more of myself with you.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think a lot of us have people that we admire that you think, gosh, when this person walks into a room, I just feel like $1,000,000. And the answer usually is they're inquisitive, they want to know more, they focus on you and ask you questions.
Yes, and it takes the pressure off yourself too, because if you're really looking to find out something new about the
Yeah.
person you're meeting, all of a sudden you forget that, oh, how am I showing up? What am I supposed to say?
Do you have ideas for us in terms of you head out to a social situation, you hit it off with somebody, how do you make the next step in that friendship, making a friend date or something like that? That sounds scary too.
Yeah, it's, you know, what the thing is people are a lot more receptive than you think.
That's true.
And that's what surprised me when I
Yeah.
went around and asked, you know, these strangers, will you meet with me for lunch? And I told them I may be talking about our meetings, so I thought the pushback would be, no, I'm a private person.
Yeah.
Instead, the pushback that I got was, I don't know if I'm interesting enough for you,
wow.
which I thought was sad.
Yeah.
But it showed me that everyone is a little bit nervous,
Yeah.
and somebody has to make the first move. So,
Sure.
you know, a lot of times if somebody rejects and says no, it really isn't a damper on or a mark
Right.
against you, right?
Well, it makes sense. We all have different things that we're insecure or self-conscious about, but we know everybody has an interesting life story, no matter what. There's something in there that we can all learn from too.
There is, and for busy parents with
Yeah.
young kids, this formula of, you know, a health organization, social club, you can do that with your kids.
That's
because that's
true.
where you meet other parents.
Yeah.
Get your kids involved, you know, at their level, at those different types of activities, and meet those parents there. You know, kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, it's good life lessons for them too. Thank you so much for stopping by. Always nice when you're in town.
You bet. I love being here. Thank you.
Oh, good. Okay, Shari's book again is The 50/50 Friendship Flow. We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.